Hey guys, how are you? You're not alone because I go every night on this channel and I can keep you company in life and you can keep me company for about an hour or so each night. Um and I enjoy this time. Um and I appreciate everyone who watches. I appreciate everyone who leaves a comment. For this season of my life, YouTube is a little bit of a friend, in addition to an outlet to express myself and to use my gift of communication, the gift of gab, whatever you want to call it. But I try to take it serious, and I try not to abuse my gift. In life, you're given different gifts, and certainly your gifts are going to bless you. They're going to serve you as a resource to advance in life, but also you have to be mindful of not abusing your gift, not abusing your power. With great blessings come responsibilities. Hello to Andy G on the live check in. Milano, what's up, brother? Shout out to Milano and Rattling It Down. Hey, Rattling It Down. Andy G, Milano, and Rattling It Down. I appreciate you coming in tonight. I appreciate you very much. Milano, keep me posted, man, on that cheap RV place in Palm Beach. Joseph watching a lot of my videos, man. I appreciate all your viewership, man. Watching, commenting. Thank you. And tonight's topic, we're gonna do the live feed thing, and I enjoy that. Tonight's topic is cheap gifts. Hey, Florida Yeti. Hello, how are you? Cheap gifts. Why was I thinking about that? I was thinking about that today, because it's Christmas time, holiday time, depending on what you celebrate, what you want to call it. And the exchanging of gifts is a huge process in life, but definitely in this time of year, this season. And what I've learned through some of my failures, through some of my immature ways, is never present an expensive gift as a sign of your affection. A cheap gift is a better gift. A cheap, thoughtful gift. If you are struggling on what to buy someone, don't buy them a gift card. Don't buy them expensive perfume. Don't buy them anything expensive. If you want to get favor, if you want to show appreciation, if you want to make someone really happy, get something really cheap and make it thoughtful. Now, I'm talking about adults. And I'm talking about people you really care about and you have a relationship with. If you don't know someone, then just give them cash. But if you want to show a sincere level of thanks, buy a dollar general or Dollar Tree, a dollar store. Go to a dollar store, get a simple card, and do a handwritten thing. Just a short little 2-sentence or 1-sentence thing. And my handwriting is horrible. Write in crayon. If you're trying to be romantic, get a $1 card from Dollar Tree, write in crayon, and just say, I love you, and draw a heart. Huh, panties getting moist already. That's the truth. Damn it. I'm giving you guys free information here. I'm sorry. But I've made some mistakes here, guys. And in my immature life, overspent on gifts for other adults. We're not talking about children here tonight. Children, you should spoil your children. There's a scripture that says, if your children, wants a horse, do you give them a fish or something like that? It's basically saying, look, we're all going to spoil our kids, all right, as best you can, as within your means, okay? This is for adults, okay? This is adult live chat at night. I mean, if you guys know that, you're on the wrong channel because it gets a little wild. But what I can share with you is cheap gifts are the best gifts for adults. And especially in a lover relationship. Because like I said, what's going to happen is you're going to spend a lot of money trying to impress someone. You have the right intentions. You have the right heart. You're a compassionate person. You love them. You care for them. You want to express it in an expensive gift. They're going to be appreciative of it, but they don't want to feel like they owe you. An expensive gift is a blessing, but it's a huge IOU. Doesn't matter if you don't want it to be an IOU, it is. And people feel burdened when they accept an expensive gift. Especially, if you're trying to court someone. And they're going to end up, banging the person that gave them a Dollar Tree General card. That's the truth. I've been on both sides of that. Now, I'm being a little bit crude, but I'm trying to get the message here. This is a major life lesson. That cheap, thoughtful gifts are better than the expensive gifts. And that's a society. If you can get that, you can be on a different wavelength than society. And you will be in a better place. And you won't get let down. Because now, too, when you give a cheaper gift, but you put a lot of thought and you put a lot of your love into it, and if, you get rejected or if it isn't reciprocated, Joseph, don't buy Skinny Pop, though, because I had Skinny Pop tonight, but I may be on strike, man, because I chipped my tooth. Now, back to the message. If you buy a cheap gift for someone that you care about, you put a lot of thought into it, you write with a crayon, you do all those things, and if the love isn't reciprocated, I've been using that word a lot. I think that's a powerful word. If you're in a relationship and it's not reciprocal, meaning it's not equal, it's not like you tell someone like you really appreciate them and they tell the same back and you can feel a vibe, and it's not like you keep pouring out your heart and someone keeps giving you like, okay. You know what I'm saying? You get like evenly back energy. Okay? That's what reciprocal means. Even energy. If you give a cheap gift, and if the love and if the appreciation isn't reciprocal, if the energy isn't even, guess what? You're out $5 from Dollar General. Does that make your life a little bit happier? Well, have I seen people ask for gifts back after they feel like they got let down? Yeah, it's a disaster. I've never asked for a gift back. I think it's a disgrace. I think if someone asks for a gift back, I think that's a sign that you were with the wrong person, friend or lover. You should never give a gift and expect anything back. Now, if you don't get something back, then you have a right to shut down, but you don't have a right to ask for what you gave to them back. I mean, shame on you, in my opinion. Never trust someone who asks for their gift back. Never. I just believe it's bad character, immature character. They may be a great person. They may have mental problems, but you got to get away from them. I often share, my father asked for different gifts back when he would get upset. And I understand it's a defense mechanism for someone who is going through a lot in their mind and they're overwhelmed. But it doesn't, just because someone has either poor mental health or someone struggling with their mental issues, it still does not give them the right to put that mental pain on you. It does not give them the right. That's like saying if someone has physical disabilities, it gives them the right to physically abuse you. It doesn't. And just because someone has mental disabilities, it does not give them the right to mentally abuse you. Oh, yeah. I just saved somebody's life on that one. You better replay that. Just because someone has mental disabilities, it does not give them the right to mentally abuse you. Whether that mental abuse is manipulation, a guilt trip, whatever. And what I'm sharing tonight, it's all wrapped up in the lifestyle that I'm at now. I mean, I'm living what some would say a cheap life, minimalistic life, definitely. I mean, I live out of car, live out of one bag. And other than occasionally, I do feel like I'm never settled. There's a little negative there. I'm as happy as you can be in this world, for me. And I'm happy at this time of the year. I'm not going through the rat race and trying to a mad dash to get people gifts. And the backup gift is always a gift card. And it's a blessing. And I don't want to sound negative. It's a blessing to get any gift. I love even when people give me gift cards. I mean, it's a blessing to get a gift. But I understand the burden of it. I understand that people are rushing around just trying to show their affection because corporations have sold us consumerism. Not Obamacare, corporations that just got a tax cut. That's who is selling America a false dream. And it's a long weekend with this holiday off. And I'm trying to keep my mental peace like I always do every day. Every day, even when I'm off work, my job is self-care. Full-time job. Self-care is a full-time job. If you're bored, you're not doing self-care. Now, when I'm working a job and when I have to do self-care, that's why it's very hard to stay positive, because that's a lot. That's why most people are mentally and emotionally a wreck. America's overworked. It's true. There's no way around it. I don't want to get into my tension on that, but what I want to say is, as I'm constantly outside. I mean, I live mobile. I live in my car, so I see a lot of society. And what I see whether it's in a grocery store, or whether it's in Walmart, or whether it's in a luxury store, doesn't matter, is there's a mad dash to consume goods, to present them as a gift, to show affection. When sometimes an email, sometimes a handwritten note from Dollar Tree for adults, not for children, for adults, okay? Children, you got to buy the toys and stuff. It can go a long way. Because I do think you should give gifts to a certain level. Again, even if that gift is an email or text or direct message. Because that takes effort. For people who've given you an opportunity, you should show appreciation. But if you've shown appreciation and they're still playing mental games with you, cut them off. You don't owe them anything. Because that hurt me a few times too in my life. Like, I really tried to show people who gave me opportunity, I really tried to show them thanks, and I would keep in touch with them for years. And same thing with my father too. I mean, I tried to show him I thanked him for helping me establish a career and this and that. But it's still, even after you show consistently that you appreciate someone, if they're still playing mental games or emotional games, then you don't owe anyone shit. Because really, you don't owe anyone shit, but it's a blessing, and you get blessed when you show appreciation. But if someone's playing a game, cut them off, don't owe them anything, and let them die alone. That's the truth. That's the truth. Let them die alone. That's the truth. Now, some people don't want to hear it. That's okay. But I will not agree that someone who is mentally and emotionally immature is allowed to abuse you, mentally or emotionally. I don't agree with that. I don't care if they're your mother, father, brother, sister, lover. I don't care. I don't care. Doesn't give them the right. And, I just summarized up, and we'll get ready to go live chats. Just really reflecting on, during this holiday season, that cheap gifts are the best gifts if they're thoughtful. And if the energy is reciprocal, keep that relationship. But if the energy is not reciprocal, I don't care how much someone has done for you. You have to go forward. You did your best to show appreciation. You tried to honor them. But you can't honor someone that's playing games. You can't. You can't. You can try, but if it's not there, it's not there. You gotta move forward. All right? That's my message. If these videos help, if they're entertaining, or if you like them, I appreciate you giving the effort. Give me a free cheap gift by clicking that thumbs up button and sharing the video. I appreciate that. And leave a comment, whether it's on a live feed or if you watch this replay. When your draws, let's go to live chats. I appreciate that. Andy G again, Milano, and rattling it down. Appreciate that. Joseph, Florida Yeti, Luke. What's up, my brother? What's up, man? Wishing you awesome vibe tonight as we get closer to Christmas. Yes, for those who celebrate Christmas, what are we now? What's today as I make this? I think this is the 23rd, so 2 days away. I said that last night, or someone left a comment on my video. Forgive me, I don't remember the name. They said, Alice left a comment. She said, holidays are man-made. And I gave that a moment of thought, and I would say, yes, they are. First, religiously, if you celebrate a holiday for a religious reason, after Jesus died and some believe, resurrected, or however you want to believe it, there was no Christmas. It was only after decades, or, no one really knows. You can Google it. But the establishment of the church, as far as the legit organization and the establishment of celebrating Christmas, came way after. Um, and even that, and that's become commercialized. Then with Santa Claus and all these other things. Um, and then with corporations, I mean, it's all a game, but it's not a bad thing. So I mean, it's just a thought. Because certainly I think it's good to focus on it's better to give than receive. That's a good moral, good principle. Do I like to give more than? No, I like to give, but I like to get too. I mean, I don't want to be disingenuous. Um, but I do enjoy to give in certain settings. That's kind of like the essence of the holiday and what people are trying to remember. And some people celebrate different things. What's Hanukkah? Hanukkah is they light. I remember doing a study on that. They light a certain amount of candles for a certain amount of the oil was burning. So I don't even remember. I used to know it real good, so I won't even try to lie to you about it. Somebody in here that's Jewish, they can share it. And then there's Kwanzaa. I had a couple people when I grew up, they celebrate Kwanzaa. What else is there? I know Italians, they said it's seven fish or whatever. Everyone has like their own thing on it. And some people are atheists, they celebrate nothing. And there's nothing wrong with that either. Look, everyone should do whatever they want. And that's where we're at. James, hello and Merry Christmas. Thank you. I appreciate that. Same to you, Luke. And since the issues with my family, and Luke's been having issues with his mom and stepdad, have been just trying to stay positive. And on a good note, I went to a thrift store and I found the best finds yet. I saw that comment today. Luke likes to go to thrift stores and then find like low price merchandise and then resell it on eBay. Antonio, good evening, sir. Good evening, gentlemen. Thank you. Luke, I found Beatles mint condition collection of 14 albums, retailed at $500. I picked it up for $5. Well, that's a cheap gift. I ain't mad at that. Antonio, how's the weather down there? Good. It's starting to warm back up. Today it got into the mid 70s with strong sun. Next week next couple of days we're back to the 80s, at least in South Florida. So weather's getting back to hot. Still cool at night, which I like. Because it's good for sleeping, camping. I got a couple new campgrounds. I found a couple free ones. But there's a little bit of a bug issue there. And the way the gates are locked, it's a little bit hard to get in and out of there at night. And I found a couple cheaper ones. So I found there's a lot of campgrounds in Florida. Antonio, I read that. Luke, at the thrift store, I've been finding treasures and have been presenting them as gifts. Well, I'm not mad at that, brother. If that makes you happy. I mean, I had a family member that used to love to go shopping. That was like her gift. We could talk about like the gift of giving something and also the gift what you have to offer. Some people, they like retail. They like searching for deals, buying them, and then whether it's giving them away or returning them. A lot of it is the hunt. People like the hunt. Like just like a hunter. And I don't agree with hunting, but just like at this point in society, but just like the hunter, many people hunt. They don't really eat the game they catch. They just like the thrill of the chase. And the same thing with shopping. Many people either don't use the clothes they buy, they return them, or they don't give them as gift, but they like the thrill of the acquisition. And, everyone finds their joy in different ways. I understand that. Gilbert, Sammy, good evening. Jamaica Queen's in the house. Gilbert, good to see you. Murdad, I love you, Sam. Well, the love is reciprocated. Thank you. I appreciate that, brother. Luke, with my thrift store finds, I find something very cool, collectible, intimate, and personally cheap, but yet worth it. A lot if you find the right one as a gift. I'm not mad at you, Luke. Keep doing your thing. Milano, Sammy, Dollar Tree, you have a lot of good snacks. Yeah, the total diabetes snacks there, brother. My mom goes shopping in Dollar Tree. Disaster. I love my mom, but diabetes, man, no good. But there's a lot of sugary candy for $1 there. I would never buy food from there. I mean, unless I had to. But that's true. I mean, I found a couple of cute things because I wanted to give someone a gift of appreciation. I mailed it, virtual gift. I put it in the mailbox. And I probably won't get there by Christmas, but that's all right. Do I care? No, I don't. They'll still get it and they'll see it was sincere. And I wrote something down. And I speak to my mom every day, so every day is like Christmas with her. But yeah, Dollar Tree's popping. We used to have a girl in here, Jennifer Lopez. Not the real Jennifer Lopez, but she is from the Bronx. And she used to like to go shopping at Dollar Tree. She got a YouTube channel. That's what she does. She goes to Dollar Tree. Lagnar, what's up? The Netherlands in the house. Sam and other chatters. Lagnar, good to see you, brother. Marin, heart emoji, crayon heart. Yes, Marin is a very intelligent, very wise, and beautiful, and she's a treasure. She's a treasure. She's on the west coast of Florida, and the energy with me and Marin is reciprocal. She gets me, I get her. We show mutual love and respect, and I appreciate that about her. And I want the best for Marin, and I want the best for everyone. Good job, Marin. Luke, brother, today I picked up a pair of Jordans for $5 in the retail for over 200. You can definitely get creative in finding some cool gifts from people. Luke, man, you're making that register ring. I'm not mad at you, Marin. For all of you, Marin, we appreciate that. Luke, but I'm only sending gifts to people that celebrate my life. Well, I like where you're going with this one. And you've been there for me. Well, I appreciate that, but I don't want any Jordans. I don't want any materialistic stuff because I ain't got no room for it. But I appreciate the thought, brother. And I just keep doing you. That's my gift. That's the gift you can give me. Just keep doing you. Joseph, every Xmas, my nephew buys everyone a bar soap. Ooh, what a disaster that is. Strange gift. Yeah, that's a little wild, brother. Or we all smell. Well, Joseph, bar on a soap. I don't want to. That sounds like a jailhouse gift, brother. I don't know what's going on there, but love and respect. Joe Boss, palm tree, world emoji, peace, and thumbs up. Joe Boss in the house. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Made me smile. Tiana Marie, greetings, Sam. I'm driving, but listening. All right, good. Don't type. Just watch me or just listen. Don't even watch me. Just listen to me in the background as if I was a soothing waterfall with a gentle ocean mist as you had candles lit in your house, smelling of potpourri and all scented goods. We love you, Tiana Marie. Joseph, just buy me skinny popcorn. Yeah, but I got to be careful you don't chip your tooth on those kernels. Damn it. I'm a traveling man, but thank God it's not hurting. I'm a traveling man. Howdy, traveling man's in the house. Well, I'm ditching everybody for this holiday. I'm not mad at that. Stack that money, brother. No gifts for you. Don't give any gifts. I don't observe any of this garbage. I'm not mad at you. Already the nasty little attitudes are flying. So glad I will be MIA. That means missing in action, not Miami. Laughing. Good job, traveling man. Shit. Traveling man, this guy have a nasty marriage. He don't care about nobody, and I'm not mad at him. Shelly. I make homemade quilts. All right, that's cool. And blankets, and lots of time and love goes into them. I agree with that. I remember when I was doing electrical contracting work, I was doing work for a senior citizen, and she knitted me like a Scully cap because she knew I always used to like to wear Scully caps. Now, I still wear them down here at night when it gets cool because my head gets cold quick. But definitely in Jersey, I would wear them. So she knitted me like this Scully cap, not this one, but like one like this. And it was real magical. And I wore it for many years. So I know what you mean. I appreciate that. People really appreciate it. Yep, like I just shared. They do. Submarine Vet 81. What's up, brother? What's up, little homie? Submarine Vet. Love and respect, too. I know where you're at. Boston. Boston's in the house. Good to see you. What's the temperature in Boston, man? Lagnar. A gift back. Never experienced that. Oh, Lagnar, if you ever experienced that, brother, get out of that relationship because that's not good. Coach 9500. Greetings from Lakeland, Florida. Love and respect. I know a couple people in Lakeland. Sam, this is a question that I wanted to ask you last time I was here. Do you think there's a difference on where you buy your fuel and your car, meaning Shell, Walmart, etc.? I have thought about that sometimes, and sometimes I was like, man, that's like a no-name gas station. I won't go there. But as I no longer drive luxury cars, I just drive basic cars. I don't care. I just go anywhere and get regular. Is there a difference? I don't think so. I think most gas, I think gas is pretty much a monopoly. There's a couple big corporations that basically own it all, and there's other distributors that's in between the corporations and the end gas stations. So there may be different distributors with different branding, but I think all of the gas comes from a few corporations. And on average, I think it's all the same. Can a couple of them be the exception and be playing like games and trying to like dilute the gas or do something? Sure. But I would think on average, most of them are the same, but certainly you can always get a couple bad apples in the group. Love and respect to Lakeland. Joseph, I give everyone a card with cash. Well, I ain't mad at that. We could all use cash. I agree with that. Somebody give me a cash emoji, especially during the holidays. Well, any day is good with cash. I agree with that. I'm a travel van. There's the one who filed for Travel Man. Let's listen to Travel Man. He got a nasty divorce last year, man. Travel Man says she's the one who filed for divorce. So hell yeah, I took the ring back. I'm not mad at that though. That one I'm not mad at. Well, I am a little mad, but let's let him say. He said he took the ring back. But I'll let her keep all the other stuff I gave her for over the years. That's fair. That's fair. As Judge Sammy, I decree that fairness. But I like you, so I gotta show you a little favor. I love you, Joe, man. It's good to laugh, man. Real estate is an illusion. I agree with that. When I think about it, no one can actually own the earth. That's true. The Native Americans didn't believe in that principle. But certainly the Native Americans fought over territorial land, so they were not exempt of being humans. But it was really the Europeans who came up with the idea of calling you a land owner, and then you paying taxes on it. But there is benefit to having a society structured in owning land, because that's how you form communities. That's how you build infrastructure. Without that, you wouldn't have a level of development in community. But it is a sense of an illusion. So both sides of the coin are correct. Good job, Marin. D, New Hampshire's in the house. Hey, my kids only want gift cards. Well, like I said, the number one problem with gift cards is people will not spend every dime that's on them, or they're overspending and then they got to come out their pocket. To me, if you're going to give a gift card, just give cash. That's my opinion. But again, any gift is a blessing. But I think, and again, this is not for children. I think children, you should spoil them. I had a dog. I spoiled my dog. I mean, so, I'm talking about adults to adults. Cheap and thoughtful. That's what I would say. Unless you want to give me an expensive cash gift, I'll take that. Good job, Andy G. An inexpensive life does not mean a cheap life. Andy G, I agree with that, brother. Lagnar, true. Lagnar at Marin, you always will be taxed. That's the truth. But not too bad property taxes in Florida in some areas. Like I said, that one RV I was looking at, it was a little bit in the middle of nowhere, but the property taxes were only $360 a year. You can't beat that. But the public school system, disaster. Hospitals local, no, disaster. So the higher the taxes, the better the school system usually, and the better the hospitals and infrastructure. So everything is proportional, okay? Everything pays for something, you know what I'm saying? Good job. Joyride, because that's like when I just chipped my tooth and when I was looking for a dentist. Do you think I went to a neighborhood that has low property taxes and poor dentists? No. When I go looking for a doctor, I'm being honest with you, I usually go to upper class communities that have high property taxes because they have the best doctors, best reviews, best office. It's either middle, and that's the truth. So it all plays a part. Joyride, Christmas stimulate the economy. It definitely does. So does Valentine's Day. Even the Chinese came up with what do they call it, Singles Day. It's all part of consumerism. 70% of the U.S. economy is based on consumerism, and some people try to copy that. Christmas stimulates the economy, he says, because the gentle mind has been programmed to conform to the false narrative. Joyride breaking down the science. I'm not mad at you. Zakia. Yet, Marin, I agree. You don't pay your taxes or water bills. Some places you can take your property. Yep. Also, park the wrong place. Municipalities can tow your property and impound it. We own nothing. To a certain extent, that is a very wise comment, and I do reflect on that as I look at possibly, ever acquiring a home base again. I know it's a little bit of an illusion. I've owned a property for 15 years, and that's why I can't bring myself to mentally commit, because I know the illusion you speak of all too well, and I know the never-ending bills that come. Because once you own a property, until you sell it, you're locked in. I mean, you can't fight, you can fight your property taxes going up, but you got to appeal it in the township. You can't fight your utility bills going up. You can have them come read your electrical meter, but it is what it is. I mean, once you're landlocked, then people just kind of suck the juice out of you. And when I say juice, I'm talking about those dollar bill emojis. You know what I'm saying? Good job. Shelly, yes. Let them die alone. Well, that's a little mean, but Shelly, I hate to say it. I agree. Thumbs up. Yeah, thank you for repeating. Marin, 3 palm trees, 3 hearts. I'm grateful so far keeping my vibes higher. Marin, we appreciate that about you. I'm very proud of you. Not as a good, not as good solo because it's predicted on the energy that's around. It's predicated on the energy that's around. Sorry about that. To a point. No, that's a fair point. Every year gets better. And this give a lot of thumbs up. Marin, I have a lot of confidence in you, and I got a lot of respect and love for you. Annie G, 3 thumbs up. Thank you, brother. Joseph. Sam, I lost 30 pounds in 3 months. Congratulations. That's a good ratio. That means that you took your time. I walk 2 miles every day. Great job. Now I gained back 20 pounds. That's okay. But it's mostly my diet. That's okay, Joseph. You started and you still net lost 10 pounds. And part of every journey is ups and downs, ups and downs. That's the discouraging part about life is dealing with the setbacks, dealing with the ups and downs. You get tired of fighting. That's why I do recommend start immediately with your health because the older you get, the less fight you have in you. Like the older the dog gets, the less fight he has, and the less fight I have in me. I have less fight in me now than I did 5 years ago. I can feel it. I don't have it anymore. Like I had a certain energy and I don't have that anymore. And there's certain things like, taking risks, doing certain things that I used to want to do. And I still kind of want to do, but I just don't have it in me anymore to go through the pain of the ups and downs. And life is ups and downs. I wish it was constantly going up, like it's getting better. But most progress is progressively getting better. It's falling, refining yourself, getting back up, back and forth. And it wears on you. It does. But just do the best you can. And if you got to crawl, roll, or whatever, just move forward like MLK said. So I agree with that. Marin, prayer emoji, heart and prayer for your mother all this week. Amen. Thank you. Angel emoji, everything will be all right. Thank you, Marin. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think about my mother. I mean, I had conflicted feelings. I really wanted, in one sense, I wanted to go to New Jersey to see my mom. I really want my mom to be down here in Florida. And I even told her, look, I mean, I would rent a place, definitely. I would have no problem with that until I'm ready to commit to, I would rent $1,000 or below a place for my mom for her to stay. And then I would just park there or something like that. Because I'm not committed, and until I'm ready to, that's fine. But there's so much entanglement with the situation, with her up there and with the different scenarios. And it may happen, but it's just not at that place yet for a variety of reasons. But I can't, I'll go back up to New Jersey again, but I thought about that. I have to take these few days off and I have to self-care. Because I got to go back to work in just a couple days on Wednesday. And if I don't take care of myself, I'm not in a good place. I can't be traveling back and forth. Like even that, like going back and forth from New Jersey to Florida. You know how many times I made that trip? And like I would think nothing of it. Now I don't really have that in me anymore. Like the more trips I take, even though I enjoy driving, like as I go through that more, I don't have it in me anymore. I don't have the energy level to do it. I don't have the desire. And that's why I always tell you guys, look, if you're able to do something and you want to do something and you can do it responsibly, seize the moment, because as you get older, your energy levels go down, your desires go down, and that's how a lot of people get stuck. So seize the moment, Joseph. I'm Aaron. Joseph, I'm proud of you. That was profound and difficult. Good job, Aaron. Joseph, thanks. It was mostly green juices, organic plants, avoided pastas. Good job. Bread and rice. Well, you need a level of whole grains for your energy levels for carbohydrates. So remember whole grains, but yeah, if you cut a lot of the garbage out, I agree. Jay Smith, what's up, brother? Joseph. Marcus Rogratz, organic green powders, dehydrated superfoods, excellent superfoods loaded with vitamins, minerals, and nutrients. Appetite suppressors for great for diabetes. Online, great stuff. I'm not mad at that. Any step healthier, any step towards a plant-based diet and walking more and being more conscious of what you eat and reading food labels is a win for you. Let's take a hydration break. Drink more water too. Praise the Lord. Anyone who is drinking a beer As I drink my water, please give me a beer cheers emoji. World Citizen, Merry Christmas, brother. World Citizen, Merry Christmas back to you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Lagnar, relaxed here. Thank you, Lagnar. Sometimes, like, I look at my life and say, man, I was being too boisterous. Um, and there's some people like I watch on YouTube, and they have very soft, peaceful tone, and it's very soothing to listen to. But that's just not me. Like, I would like it to be me, but then I wouldn't be me. And your gift, as far as who you are and what you bring to the table, like, you should refine it. And you should say, and I do refine. I say, when I listen to this, I say, I got to do that better, that better. But I can't change who I am. Like, I'm not the type of guy that, like, is going to speak softly and peacefully. And now I like some people who do that, but that's not me. And some of those people who do that, they're very much nasty, angry people. If you ever spent a considerable time with them, that's why they've been divorced several times. See, I've never been divorced, okay? And I have good relationships with all the people that I no longer speak to, okay? But I speak sometimes very roughly and loudly. But guess what? I'm a teddy bear, okay? But I do believe in self-defense, so please. But what I'm trying to tell you is many people who speak like a dove, speak very soft and passive, they're animals. They're wolves in sheep clothing. And they've been through disastrous relationships with disastrous results. So the lesson is, even though, like, I know sometimes you probably would wish I would speak softly and gently, and I try to be very compassionate, but believe me, I'm a teddy bear. But remember, even a teddy bear has claws. All right, never forget it. Good job. Joseph, Marin, look them up. Marcus, okay. AJ, what's up, brother? I am treating myself next week to a vacation to Israel. I'm not mad at that. This is what living way below your means will do. AJ, I'm not mad at you, brother. AJ going back to the promised land, literally. So I'm not mad at you, brother. I hope you have a great time. I hope you find it enriching. And love and respect, man. Peace to you, man. That's great. Lagnar, AJ, enjoy. I've been there once. I'm not mad. Would I ever want to go to Israel? No, not personally. I don't want to leave Florida. Now, I know a lot of people go there for religious reasons. I mean, even my faith, belief in God and Jesus, there's a lot of origins there, but there's a lot of origins also in Iraq. If you trace things all the way back. But the whole Middle East is all basically biblical land. Do I ever want to go over there? No, I don't. Not really. And it's no disrespect. It's just that, to me, God lives inside my heart. But some people go there because they want to see the terrain. Now, I never understand why people go to hostage, why people go to lands that are like on a brink of war, and then we got to save them. They get like caught hostage, and then like we got to negotiate. Like, I don't know what you're doing, but I don't know. Like, for me, I don't know. Like I always say, like, the land itself and the different like statues and the different memorials, they don't do nothing for me. Sincere people, and when God lives inside people, that's what does something for me. But it's no disrespect. I know some people, just like some people love to go to Disney World and they love to look at the amusements. I don't. That's again. So it's like it's not just a religious thing. It's how I am. Like, I don't get a kick out of going like to monuments and looking at the monuments and reading I don't get a kick out of that. What do I get a kick out of? Going live from a parking lot and wearing no underwear. I'm strange a little bit, Marin. Laughing good. I gave upscale $25 bar soaps one Christmas. I'm making it rain with those bar soaps. Somebody give me a bar soap emoji. An expensive lotion called Hope in a Jar. Damn. You can guess how it went over. Lucky. Good job, Marin. World Citizen. Israel breaks international laws every day, stealing land from Palestinians. Look, it's a disaster over there. Neither side wants peace, in my opinion. It comes from a lot of pain, okay? It comes from pain from the Palestinian side. They feel like their ancestors, their land was taken. It comes from the Israel side. They feel like, they were some of the most persecuted people in the world. If you look at the Holocaust. And so there's a lot of legacy of pain. And both sides, instead of them coming together, if they both sides claim they believe in God. So it's mainly, just like most things, it's just the leaders. If the leaders, not the people, because I think most people probably just want to live in peace. And then people use the Bible to like put a wedge in it, right? Like there's a scripture that says like if you give even a piece of the land over, like God will strike you down or God will curse your land. It's this whole thing. I mean, the bottom line is if both sides, if they had leaders that really believed in God, they should be able to come with a way to peacefully coexist. Not a perfect scenario. There is none, because even America's not perfect, but it's true. Will there ever be peace in the Middle East? I don't think so. I think it'll probably always be like that. I think there'll be times of more peace than not. But I think at the edge, a lot of the cultures are based on eye for an eye. And that's where like faith does play a part. It does. But it doesn't, faith and the culture and the underlying principles play a part in a mindset. And a lot of the mindset is eye for eye. But America too, I mean, even though America may claim to be mainly Christian, I mean, America is built on world dominance too, and they've made their share of transgressions too. It's just that we're more powerful and we're more big. So there's no one society can claim that they're all godly. Not Christian society, not Muslim, not Jewish, not Native American, because Native Americans, they're tribal warfare. They killed each other. Rwanda in Africa, genocide. That was a horrible human tragedy. That's not remembered enough. Rwanda in the 90s. I think like 1 million people died in a couple hundred in a few months. I mean, it was an absolute tragedy. So the bottom line is every culture, no matter what their faith, has a legacy of sin. All of us. And all you can hope is that, over time, communication through social media, through the internet, through advancement, and through people just not passing down a legacy of hurt and pain, but people becoming enlightened in group chats such as this, that their minds become a little bit more open. The world will never be perfect, but it'll be a little bit better because it'll be a little bit more educated. And that we could hold the leaders of these countries more accountable, because it's the leaders that go for the world dominance. But again, this is an imperfect world, so I don't think you'll ever have peace. I think there's a variety of reasons, but that is just some of my thoughts on like the whole scenario with that. Marin, buy what I want. It's all about what they want, all caps. Marin, really? I did not know how landowners came to be. Good job, Sam. Thank you. Joseph, give me back my ring. You can have pots and pans. I'm not, hey, like, traveling van, been through some, like, this is what we were talking about, like, that's why, like, there won't be peace in the Middle East, because people feel the pain. Like, there ain't never going to be peace between Traveling Van and his ex-wife. He feels that pain. He took that ring back. He put a border up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they thought they had a peace treaty, but that pain will always be on the underneath. But am I mad at him? No, he's been hurt. So, like, that's why borders and, people get hurt. And, like, that's why I never want to trust it, But look, the love wasn't reciprocal. That's the problem. The love wasn't reciprocal. And life is love and tragedy. Life in this world, no matter how much we want it to be, it'll never be perfect. It'll always be pain. That's why, look, I do feel it's selfish to bring another child into this world. I do. I know I get a lot of flack for that. But I really do feel that. I think there's some beautiful things in this world, but I think this world is mostly agony, even if you're blessed and I'm blessed. And I don't know why, in my opinion. I mean, everyone's different. I understand why. I shouldn't say that. I apologize. I know people bring a child into this world because they want to experience a family. They want love. They want their abundance of love to be knitted together in a family. But the reality is this world's a disaster in many areas. And most people are unhappy that have children. So why they would have children and then make them go through a life of unhappiness too, I think that's a huge burden. I don't know, man. I really have a problem with it. I mean, but I know, so some people say, Sam, well, what's the answer? Not to have humans reprocreate and not dominate the world? Why do humans have to dominate the world? Are we the same as America? Are we the same as, people, like we were just talking about, like, two countries can't get along? Why do we have to dominate? Why can't robots take over? Why can't robots take over and we have universal basic income? That's what I want to know. Huh. Total disaster. Good job. Marin. Oh, baby property. Tax under 400. Yes. Gleno. Greetings from Fort Worth, Texas. Gleno, love and respect to you and your dogs. Good to have you, brother. I appreciate you, and I see you. Lagnar. A place to park your car like Rusty would be awesome. Yeah, Rusty lives in the middle of nowhere, though. He's nowhere by the ocean. There's places like that here in Florida that I can buy. He bought his land for $7,200. He's got 3 lots. I can find that in the middle of Florida, and I almost found it even with that RV lot. It's pretty close to that. But I don't want to. I'm just not ready to live in the middle of nowhere. And he even said like he put like another $10,000 into it after bringing utilities to it and doing all the upgrades. So that $25,000 lot was it was like exactly Rusty's setup, just like not with enough privacy. But there's places, if I go more inland, I can have the same exact setup as Rusty. One day I may, but I went into some like places like in the middle of nowhere, Florida. I would never want to live there. So while I did like that one place, it was a little bit of a community. It had street lights, it had paved roads. So I'm keeping my eye out, but I want to stay. I want to stay under 50,000. There's this one gorgeous property that I've been looking at. It's right on the water, and it's an RV lot right in the water. It's got a gorgeous view. I mean, I know it would probably appreciate because the view but it's 200,000, and I'm very tempted to get it. But then I said, Sam, you're going right back to living not above my means, but at my means. But if I lose my job, then I'm screwed. Now I'm not screwed. I can go get another job, but it's just like I feel like it's that burden's never off my back. And I feel like if I buy something $25,000 or under, or definitely 50,000 under, I feel like, well, at least if I buy it, it's not a crushing blow if I lose my job, because I've been there and I don't want to go through that again. I don't want to feel that pain, and life's painful enough. I don't want to go through the financial entanglements and being under the gun. I want to try to live a creative life. I mean, my goal is to be financially independent, not because I want to go around and make it rain in strip clubs or I want to build a Mar-a-Lago. I want to be able to use my creative gifts full time. I want to be able to do YouTube full time and every day wake up and have more mental peace. Because when I'm thankful for my job, I'm blessed for my job, but when I wake up every morning and I know I got to go to work and I got to really work, it's mentally tough. And that's why most people quit their jobs. It's not that they don't have the capacity to do it, but it's very mentally challenging to go to work day after day after day. I've been in the workforce 22 years. I've worked for the same company for 10 years. I mean, most people, they quit their job a couple of years or less because it's very mentally painful to show up again and again and again. Now, I'm blessed. You need money. But I want to be able to live free so I can use my gifts. I mean, again, if I had a house, I would be doing YouTube, and I love to do YouTube. I would be cleaning my house. I'll be doing renovations, and I would be too scared to put myself out there because if something happened, I couldn't afford to lose my job. Not that I want to lose my job, but you know what I'm saying? To use your gift, you have to be free of some obligations. And that's what I'm saying. John, what's up, brother? Evening, Sam. Good evening to you. Just made me a fresh pizza. I'm not mad at you. Even though Ella John style. Hey, brother, somebody give me a pizza emoji and then an ambulance emoji. I'm just playing. Just give me a pizza emoji. I love you, brother. John, thumbs up click. Thank you. Thank you, everyone who takes the effort to click the thumbs up. If you haven't, I appreciate you doing that. It's a free gift. All you got to do is put your little cursor, put your finger and go click thumbs up and share the video if you like. And if you don't want to do that, that's all right. Just keep playing with yourself. Gleno, wait till you turn 52, Sam. Well, I know, brother. I can feel it. I'm 38. And I feel my bones deteriorating, man. I feel my tooth decaying. My whole body's falling apart, man. Nah, it's not falling apart. I shouldn't say that. I apologize. And it's not. I feel good. I'm very thankful for my health. But I have more compassion as I get older. On if you want to do something, you better understand your youth is a treasure. And you better do it while you have the ability. Responsibly, but do it. Love and respect. Traveling man, I have a hell of a lot of fight left in me. I got that fire. I know. Traveling man, that's gotta be careful, because when I become president, if I got you like in charge of stuff, I could tell you're ready to go to war at a drop of a dime, and I gotta pull you back. But I don't, we gotta try to keep peace. I know you got a lot of fire though. Lagner, winking. Gleno, 53 here. Lagner, laughing. Gleno's laughing at Lagner. Lagner, your mom can stay in a hotel. She could. The But for me, if she's going to stay for a couple of weeks or a month, I mean, it's cheaper to rent a place for $1,000 a month than most hotels are like, even if they're $60, $100 a night, you're cheaper doing a rental for $1,000 a month. But there's a lot of entanglements with what she's got going on up north with my sisters and with her own situation. So I like the idea, but I know there's a difference between an idea of something and the reality of something. And so, we'll see. Hopefully you get there. John subscribed. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate everyone who's subscribed and watches. It means a lot to me. And I thank you. I mean, look, one thing that gives me hope is, look, I would love for the YouTube channel to grow. I would really love for this to be full time, or at least a huge, I don't know. But I'm thankful. What do I have here? About 50, 53 people watching now. I mean, that fluctuates, but I remember a year from now, maybe 13 people in here. So I have to be thankful. That's a Christmas gift to me, and I'm thankful. Lagnar, wink emoji, apathy. Hey, apathy, what's up? Hey, Sam. Yes, make sure you do self-care, my friend. Amen, brother. Amen. Anomatic, Tallahassee's in the house, living the vehicle life. Amen. The vehicle life is in the house, and always check your 6 o'clock. Amen, brother. Marin, I lost weight, gained weight, lost 70 pounds, gained it back, lost again, just like giving up cigs. Yep, 18 years ago. Never give up, just never. That's true. I'm way better having learned every time. Hang in there. Great word, Marin. Very hard, but that's very true. And that's what I learned with cigarettes. I would break the cigarettes, I would throw them out, then I'd be in the trash an hour later trying to smoke the butts. I would throw my chocolate chip mint ice cream out, then an hour later I'll be in there eating up like whatever didn't touch the other junk. And so it's the up and down, the back and forth, to fail and get back up. But it gets harder as you get older. But you're totally right, Lagnar. Cato died here, almost no carbs, lost 30 pounds. I'm not mad at you. Plant-based diet here, not eating out more, lost 200 pounds, maintained 150 off for 6 years. Amen. Glenn, 4 beers emojis. I'm not mad at you, brother. It's beer 30 for you. I love you, brother. Vanomatic. Butter makes your pants fall off. I don't know what that means, but I'm not mad at you. Zakia, no beer, but I'm drinking. Yeah, with her alcoholic stove. I had to get it in there. I love you, Zakia. She got a coffee emoji and a smile. It's good to smile. Zakia's got a lot of coffee emojis. Good job, Glenn. Oh, let me have a water glass emoji. Praise the Lord. Glenn, drinking a beer with my Santa hat on. It's getting wild in Glenn's house tonight. I'm not mad at you. Good job. Santa Claus emoji and then beer emoji. Lagnar. Haha, true Sam. Good job, brother. Good to laugh. Vanomatic. Hashtag live on coffee. Well, no more than 4 8-ounce cups per day. How many cups of coffee do I have per day? About 3, sometimes 4, but you should not have more than 4 8-ounce cups of coffee. That's the average recommended amount. Lagnar, Egypt is awesome, but way too unsafe now. Never been there, don't want to go. I don't want to leave Florida. I don't want to go. If I don't want to go to New Jersey, you think I want to go to Egypt? Nope. But I love Egypt. I love everyone. Random videos. I see a lot of videos of South Florida where people are acting like zombies on drug called flaca. Have you ever seen someone like that? Oh yeah, there's a lot of drug addicts here. A lot of drug addicts in parts of New Jersey too. It's all relative to where you go and where you spend your time. If you want to see the bad part of Florida, you can see it. Just like if you want to see the bad part of New Jersey, you can see it. Florida has some of the most beautiful places in the world and some of the most ugly. So, like I've said, if you live in your vehicle, like I do, there's no reason for you to have to stay anywhere you don't want to. Why would you stay in a bad neighborhood? It's a mindset. So I see it, I have compassion on it, I don't judge it because I understand where it all evolves from and why people get stuck in that mindset. But it's everywhere. I've traveled up and down the East Coast of the United States of America. And what I can tell you, there's places like people walk around like zombies in North Carolina. Places people walk around like zombies in New York City. Places people walk around like zombies in Florida. It's everywhere. So it's just part of life. Good and bad. Marin, never heard of Flakka. It's a drug. I don't know. I never heard of it either. Drugs. Doesn't matter if they call it Flakka, Adderall, marijuana, heroin, meth. Drug's a drug. It's all the same. Apathy. My friend from Boston visited Turkey and almost got stuck out there. I don't know. Love and respect. George, Sam, Buy a cheap house on the water. I do the plumbing. See, already we're talking about maintenance. That's the whole problem with buying property. The minute you speak of buying property, the first thing is maintenance. Plumbing, electrical, utility bills, lawn care. And here I go like this. Oh, and then I'm making a video like everybody. But there's some benefit. Let's see what he's got to say. He said he'll do the plumbing and heating for you, and you do the electric. See, that's how it all starts. Favor for a favor. Anything for our future president. Have a good night. Well, I appreciate that. Well, look, if I become president, then I got a free parking spot. I can park in front of the White House, but will I park in front of the White House? No, because I don't want to live in Washington, D.C. I've been to Washington, D.C. I've been to the White House. So what I can tell you is I will park in Mar-a-Lago. When I take over office, like Trump said, I don't want to say this, but I'm going to say this. I'm going to set up investigator to investigate the crimes of Trump. It's already going on. And we're going to lock him up. Just like he wanted to lock Hillary up, we're going to lock him up. Then I'm going to take Mar-a-Lago. Then I'm going to park my car in front of Mar-a-Lago, and I'm going to allow Milano and Emilio, my guys from Miami, and AJ, they're going to come up to Mar-a-Lago too. They're going to have their own parking spots. And it's going to be a great thing. I'm going to go live once a night as your acting president, and we're going to talk about a lot of stuff. But everyone's getting universal basic income and $2,000 a month, okay? And if you say that's not going to happen, guess what? It just went up $1,000, okay? Like Trump said, like, who's going to pay for the wall? Mexico. And then they said, oh, the Mexican president said that he's not going to pay for it. It just went 10 feet higher, okay? So if you tell me, Sam, we're not going to get universal basic income, guess what? It just went $1,000 more, okay? I know how to be president. I'm very good at that. Good job. Big Bad Dawn living in the woods. I thought of you today when I went to the free campground in the woods. I said, Big Bad Dawn's living in the woods. There's a lot of free camping, guys. I've learned to just love myself. You should. And appreciate my place. We love you. Life's short. Be happy. I love you. Do that happiness. Big Bad Dawn, I love you. Heart emoji to you. And a woods emoji to you. I'm out there with you. Lagnar at Apathy. On said right now, have there been 25 times in good times? Okay. Lagnar, unsafe. Joseph, Sam, I can never understand why someone would want to go north into North Korea. What, like, okay. Then be arrested, sent to some torture work camp for 2 years, then die. This just happened last year. And it's happened throughout the course of history. I remember when someone, like, went hiking in the Afghanistan mountains, and then they got caught, and then, like, they were trying to, like, tell the U.S. to come bail them out. What the hell are you going hiking in the Afghanistan mountains for? Like, yeah. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe they are spies. Who knows? I don't know why you would do that. I really don't. Joe Boss, I was in Israel. Beautiful and sad place. That's a good description. Good job. Thank you, Joe. Lagnar. Yep. Israel is a sad place to be. You feel the stress. Yeah, there's a lot of competing interest. You know, when I've visited different places, like, you know, when you go to Washington, D.C., and you walk around the monuments and stuff, like, you feel the sacrifice for freedom, you feel the bureaucracy. So I would definitely say when you visit places, you can feel the environment and kind of like what it exudes. I would say that's probably fair, but thank you. You're sharing your perspective, and I appreciate that. Joseph, legacy of slavery all through the Middle Ages. Well, don't forget, too, the United States of America has a legacy of slavery. So what's the United States of America? 400 years? How many years was there slavery? A couple hundred years, right? At least. So, you know, that's why, too, like, sometimes, you know, people understand. And women and minorities just got their equal rights, what was it, 50, 60 years ago? So there's you know, and that's why, like, they don't understand, like, when we say salute the flag and everyone doesn't look at the flag the same way. Like, I was driving in Florida today, and there was somebody that had, like, a sticker on back of their window that says, if you don't respect my flag, then leave my country. I was like, I gotta pull up beside this prick, because what the fuck do they look like? And so I pulled up beside, like, old white couple, but I mean, what kind of statement is that? You know, but there's good and bad in every race, culture, religion, but disaster. But that's an old generation. Big Bad Dawn. I've got 3 kids and 5 grandchildren. I'm happy. I'm not mad at you, and you're living in the woods. I love you. I'm a traveling man. There will be peace after Jesus comes back. Traveling man coming in hot and beats the crap out of all you crap starters. The boss of bosses, is going to give the beatdown of all beatdowns. Jesus ain't playing games. Now, what's Jesus going to say if you take that ring back? Is he going to say that's okay? Yeah, I love you. It's going to be lit. I love Traveling Man, man. He's a good guy. We love Traveling Man. I love you, brother. Man, okay, right now, we're on a target path as bad as the 1929 Depression here. Aren't we? Maybe. Who knows? That's interesting. Lagnar, okay, I understand your time. Sam, respect. Take your time. Oh, thank you. Take my time. Thank you, guys. Getting a little flustered. Thank you. I appreciate that, Lagnar. Thank you, brother. Love and respect to the Netherlands. Marin makes an interesting comment. If we do go through another Great Depression or another recession, in 1930 or whatever, we had the Great Depression. In 2006, we had the Great Recession. Capitalism is an unsustainable way of being. Every like second generation, every 60, 70 years, it's going to need a bailout from government because it's unsustainable. That's the truth. That's the facts. And so while we wait for the next fallout, let's get a universal basic income going, because we're going to spend $5 billion for a wall, but you're trying to tell me we can't do universal basic income? Come on. Chad, yes, agreed. My job does nothing for my mental or emotional health. Thank you, brother. I often think of our brother, who is he from? Also from Massachusetts. Forgot his name, but he was a viewer. He would come in here all the time. And he had got a job, and he had said that it was really playing games on his mental health. And he said he can't do the self-care he needs to do. And I understand that. And I have family members that they can't get a job. If they get a job, as soon as they get stressed out, they go to drugs. And I used to be harsh with that and say, look, if I got to work, everyone should work. But look, as I get older, I'm burnt out. And I understand that people who aren't as mentally strong, as soon as they get stressed out, they can't handle it. And I don't know. America's overworked. No matter how you cut the pie, it's true. Marin, give a pizza emoji. Thank you, Joseph. Sam, my property tax is $10,000. Damn, Joseph making it rain. It sucks. Insurance, $2,200. Really sucks, huh? Plus utilities, plus maintenance. Oh, throw up emoji. Joseph, you got to get the hell out of there, brother. I know you got a dream of getting on that road, man. You got to do it, man. You got the money, too, man. You got $600K. Sell everything, man. Sell everything. Take 30 days off, come back, see your mom, and then do it again. Buy you that Class B, man. If you got $600K and you got those properties, sell everything. Get you like a Dodge Travato. Spend $80,000 on a Class B and just do it. Because you ain't getting nothing but older, brother. I love you. Lagnar, yep. Renting a house for your mom. Hope it'll work out. Thank you, Lagnar. Yolanda, hey. Y'all in my headphones. I got to try to talk smoothly and softly so I don't awaken too many people. I love you, Yolanda. Good to see you. Lagnar, I will not shout at Yolanda. Thank you. Big Bad Dawn at Joseph. Damn, I've got 2 acres. Mine are $150 a year. Damn. Just damn. Big Band living in the woods. Joseph, my nostril hairs stand up when I pay my taxes and insurance. My stomach would turn when I had to pay that. A couple times when I was looking at a home base and I came close, I would have a pit in my stomach. A pit in my stomach. Meaning like I would feel uneasy. Like I want to settle in because I kind of know where I want to be most of my time. But I don't want commitment. And it makes me want to throw up when I think about the entanglement of property. Oh. So you got to keep it very cheap, Leno. I drink a pot of coffee every morning, like I have for the past 32 years. And then he gave me a cup of coffee because there ain't no such thing as a pot of coffee emoji. We love you, Glenn. Sailin' John. Hey, good evening, brother. Good evening, Sailin' John. I saw a couple beautiful boats today. A lot of people down here now, man. Now the last bit of snowbirds are landing. The Christmas week and right after Christmas, whatever snowbirds haven't migrated down south, meaning there's people that live part-time in northern states in America, and then when it becomes winter, they travel down to southern states, mainly Florida. The last bit of them are coming, and Florida's getting full. Florida is not as packed as the Jersey Shore in the summer. In the summer, the Jersey Shore is a train wreck. So Florida's such a big land with so much beach area that's a blessing that even though it is crowded, Like now I've seen the difference between the summer and the winter, and it's a lot more crowded in the winter, but it's nowhere close to as crowded as the Jersey Shore in the summer. That's why I'm Florida for life. Good job. Gleno, hooked on coffee and French vanilla. Well, I'm hooked on Asian girls and panty porn. Lagnar, sad. All those drug zombies. It is very sad. No, I know a few people in my family strung out on drugs. I don't judge them. I know some people in my family strung out on food. So if you're strung out on food or if you're strung out on drugs, just two different things. Some people are strung out on beer. Some people are strung out on cigarettes. All different. Jacqueline, hey Sam, I'm grateful for your videos. Well, Jacqueline, I am grateful for your positive feedback and I thank you. Peace emoji back to you. Yolanda at Lagnar, go ahead. I do shouting. Thank you, Yolanda, for getting me. Joseph, Big Bad Dawn, where's your land? Alaska? No, I think she's in Florida, I think. Glenn O, sitting in the Oval Office with no underwear. I'm not even going to sit in the Oval Office. I will be broadcasting live from outside Mar-a-Lago in my car with the beach as a backdrop. And that's it. I'm not going back to Washington, D.C. I spent some time there. I don't want to go back there. Lagnar, wink emoji, thank you. Big Bad Dawn, Joseph. 30 minutes from, oh, you're in Kentucky? I thought you were in Florida. Louisville, Kentucky. A shout out to Louisville, Kentucky. Marin, thinking of buying a parking lot. Busy annual reserve parking in the city. I don't know. That's interesting. That's interesting, Marilyn. Let me know what happens with that. Lagnar, rolling on the floor at Glenn. Good job. Joseph, good for you, Big Bad. Big Bad, thumbs up. Melissa, cheap gifts. Buy at the 99 cents. Yeah, I bought a couple gifts today at the Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree is a dollar store in the United States of America. I spent $3, okay? And I gave one of the most thoughtful gifts. I'm not going to spoil the treat, but I wrote something in there, a very nice gift. Now, if somebody's watching this who knows me in real life and they don't get a gift, they're going to say, Sam, you didn't buy me nothing. Well, hey, come on. Bottom line is, what I've learned in my 38 years in this life, especially if you're dating the opposite sex, the cheaper the gift, the better. Make it cheap but thoughtful. Write a handwritten phrase in a crayon with a heart emoji. That's going to get the panties moist. Okay, now forgive me for being a little bit crude, but I'm trying to make a point. Okay, and the point is, if you buy this expensive Gucci bag or whatever you're going to buy, you're going to end up getting heartbroken because she's going to end up with the guy who gives her a cheap gift from Dollar Tree. Why? Because she likes simple. Okay, she likes less stress. Okay, and she's past that point. We're talking about the MILF game. Now, if you want to get into the PYT game, then you're going to have to step your money game up. I've been on both. And what I can tell you is they both end in a disaster. So what should you do? Buy a gift for your boss and your mom. Other than that, screw everyone. That's what I say. Good job. Joseph, even beyond Middle Ages, 5,000 years BC? Damn, that's a long time ago. Gleno, laughing at Lagnar. Joseph, Big Bad. I'm a mixed use big commercial property. Expensive township in PA. Jimmy, hey, what's up, brother? Hey, Sam. Keep feeding the squirrels. Yes. Thank you for commenting on my video. Someone give me a squirrel emoji, then a peanut emoji, and thumbs up, Jimmy. Thank you, brother. I made a video said that life sucks, but life gets a little bit better when you feed squirrels. That's true. Joseph, that's the plan, Sam, the man. All right. Marin, throw up emoji for selling all those properties. No more taxes on that property. Praise the Lord. Now, the downside with living in your car and having no property is you feel a little bit like you're never settled. Like even tonight, I have a campground, but I don't feel settled. But nothing in life is perfect. I feel happier now than having a house. But I think eventually in Florida, I'm probably going to buy land. Probably. We'll see. Zakia, at Marin. Yes, I have been thinking about I got to charge my phone. Where's my phone battery? I got to have enough. Oh, that's not too bad. At Marin, yes, I have been thinking about parking lot business too. A place to park, low maintenance, income source. Okay. Yolanda, love and respect, Sam. Thank you, Yolanda. I like that. And good job. Thank you, Joseph. But I bought 32 years ago. Taxes were a lot lower back then, Sam. Well, I know. Like I say, capitalism is corrupt, but at least we got free porn. Yolanda, how do you feel about Tampa, Sam? I don't like it. I don't like the west coast of Florida. Naples is okay, but I need the East Coast Atlantic Ocean energy. That's the truth. I love and respect the West Coast of Florida. Like people say, Sam, why don't you want to go to Israel? I don't even want to go to the West Coast of Florida. Huh. Sam, why don't you go to Egypt? I don't even want to go to the West Coast of Florida. There's just different energy. Doesn't mean like you should. I don't mean any disrespect towards the West Coast. Shout out to my guy Travel Man. He's repping the West Coast. It's no disrespect. I'm just sharing my opinion. I got to be on the East Coast. That's how I feel. The Atlantic Ocean, there's energy there. I can't describe it. There's a different energy. Marin breaks it down about the ions in the air from the ocean. There's a whole science behind it. Okay? And it's something magical. I love you, Zakia. Alaska, oh my God, Alaska's a disaster. Alaska has a lot of snowbirds too. People come here for they do. Like I know like that traveling lady in her RV, they come up there. I don't know why, but they come up there to get out of the hot heat. Huh. People come here for the midnight sun in the summer, leave before the darkness in the winter. Now that is true. I do see a lot of nomads do that. You're right. And love and respect to Alaska. No disrespect. Marin, laughing Asian girls and penny porn. Yeah, don't judge me. Thank you. Alice, I represented. I said something that you told me the other day. Alice, are parents supposed to leave their kids a house and property? Any inheritance left is a blessing, but I think ideally it's cash, because if you have siblings, you're gonna have to fight like cats and dogs to dissolve that property. But at the end of the day, look, if you're left anything, you're blessed, because that's how you get ahead. Like Donald Trump got left millions of dollars. He was blessed. Okay, so look, ideally, it's a liquid asset that your children don't have to fight over or don't have to dissolve. But anything left to your children is a blessing. Ideally, the most mature way is to while you're still alive, whatever you want to give to your children, you give it to them. And then you have like some type of written document that you can stay in the house until you pass away or whatever, but everything is already under your children's name and everything is divided as best it can be. And that way there's just less contention. But again, any gift is a blessing in one sense. Alice, you are awesome. Alice, I love you. The Sean Murphy. Gift cards are good for this season. They're a disaster. People don't spend all of them, or they overspend. They spend more than they're given. And there's like billions of dollars left on gift cards every year. But any gift is better than no gift. And we're thankful. I'm thankful some people give me gift cards. I don't want them to watch this and say, I hate Sam. Look, don't hate me. I'm just trying to save the world. Okay? I'm just one voice here in the wilderness. Okay? I love you. Zakia, squirrel emoji and peanut. Gleno, 3 squirrels. Gleno gave the magical, what do they call that? The acorn. Apathy. Sam, if you find some land in Florida, will you still be doing the YouTube thing? Definitely. I love YouTube. I want to do it full time eventually. God willing. I'll probably get a jetpack, like a Wi-Fi thing, wireless jetpack that I could have enough bandwidth to go live, because right now I got to tap into like Wi-Fi like out there, because you got to have a lot of bandwidth to go live without it being choppy. So I'll probably have to see. That's the thing. Once you acquire something, it triggers a series of other acquirements. So if I acquire land, I may have to get an RV. If I get an RV, then I got to get a jetpack, because then I'm going to go live from my house. And then you got utility bills, and then you got this, and then you got hoses, and then you got wrenches. And then before, now it'll still be below my means. I don't want to go back to where I was. But anytime, if I acquire land, it's going to be a series of acquisitions. And that's what gives me mental anxiety. And that's why I end up right back in my car at free campgrounds, because I don't want to deal with all the aggravation yet. But good question. Joseph, why not West Coast? I think I broke it down. There's a different energy. It's love and respect to it, but different energy. Apathy. Also, what do you like about Naples? It's just a very nice area. It's nice as it can be. It's peaceful, upscale, quiet, and just got a good atmosphere, good environment, good energy, but not as good as East Coast. Isn't it somewhat of a retirement community? Yeah, it's all old money, but that's what I like. There's a lot of milfs out there looking to give some of their settlement to a young pool boy. Maybe that's why I liked it so much. But Mike Ditka lives in Naples. But I don't know. It's just the environment, the culture. It fits me. I posted on my Instagram today. My Instagram is at inspire, the word inspire, the symbol underscore, the number 38. Inspire underscore 38. I posted, go and stay wherever you feel comfortable. Wherever you feel comfortable is where you should stay and where you should go and where you should spend most of your time, because that's what you vibe with. Big Dirty Logistics. Sam, Merry Christmas. Did you get leopard print and Hello Kitty boxer presents yet? Nope. But there was a couple of Christmases that I did buy Hello Kitty accessories for a girl. And how did it end, Big Dirty? Total disaster. Someone give me a disaster emoji. But I got love for everyone. And Big Dirty, Merry Christmas to you, Big Dirty. Big Dirty, all seriousness, brother, thank you for being a steady viewer. I know you pop in from time to time. I still pray that you're healing from your back injury. I love and appreciate your support, and I don't take it for granted. Thank you. I appreciate it. Zach, and thank you for having a good sense of humor. Having a sense of humor is a blessing. It's a gift. And that's why I make it a point. I talk about serious stuff in these live chats, but it's also wisdom to have a level of humor in life. Zakia, BDL laughing. Marin, nobody, quotation marks, owes anyone anything. Good job, except nothing. Are grown children supposed to buy their parents a new home? Marin breaking it down. I'm not mad at her. Good job, Marin. The Sean Murphy journal. Never worry about inheritance. People, it's not the most important thing. Well, I agree. Look, when I cut off my father, I know I gave up a couple $100,000 because I know he would have left me his house and like some collectibles and things. So I walked away from a couple $100,000 by cutting off my relationship with my father. So, you know, some people say, look, Sam, you should have been strategic and just kept him in your life. It's too unhealthy. And I've worked my whole life. I mean, and I don't, you know, I don't ask anyone for everything. So a lot of people, you know, a lot of people play that game. I'm not mad at them. Everyone plays a game. So I understand. Cops are behind me. Yeah, no, they pulled someone over. That's true. And thanks you, Glenn, for the heads up. I appreciate that. George says, Sam, you doing Bob Wells on us? What did Bob Wells do? I don't even remember. What happened? Apathy. I have told some of my friends that I want to sell my house and live below my means, and they look at me like I'm crazy. Well, apathy, and everyone, you just remember that 70 to 80% of society is miserable. Most people are popping prescription pills, pounding beers, in unhealthy relationships, and they hate life. So if they think you're doing the wrong thing, you may be on the right track, but there's no guarantees in life. Sean, blue lights flashing. Yeah, 5-0 got somebody pulled over, but not me, because I'm abiding by the laws. I'm a law-abiding citizen, and I don't cause any problems. Sean Murphy, yeah, they flashing lights. Somebody give me the Kanye West beat. Yolanda, I'm so slow. Couldn't find a peanut. That's okay. Plus all caps. I'm laying down with my eyes closed, laughing. Good. It's good to laugh. Holla if you need me. I need you. I love you. Thanks for Tampa Bay. And then she gets the disaster emoji. Good job, Yolanda. Good job. Sean Murphy, do you ever use a compass? The Jeep Renegade has a digital compass in the dashboard, and I do use that. Yes, definitely when I'm in wilderness spots. Yes. All right, guys. That being said, I think I'm in the live feed. There's cops behind me, but not because of me. They're in the street. I'm legally parked in a parking lot, and I'm thankful. It was a good night. I appreciate everyone's support. I appreciate everyone taking the effort to click the thumbs up button. If you haven't, share the video. I appreciate everyone who comes in these live chats and they give a comment. Thank you, George. Gleno says, I can drink 3 beers and call it a night. I'm not mad at that. I can drink 2 Ice Warriors and watch free porn and call it a night. That's what I'm going to do tonight. This is Sean Murphy. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. Zakia, good night. I love you. Lagnar, thanks, Sam. Thank you. And Mahab, good to see you, brother. Love and respect to NYC. I got a couple friends went back up to NYC. Too cold for me. Lagnar, sweet dreams. Thank you, brother. Love and respect to Netherlands. All right, guys, I love you, and I appreciate you. I hope you have a peaceful night. Thank you for all your support.